Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers, where we give our thoughts and perspectives on all things heavy, even if you don't like it. We're your hosts. In this video, we are checking out the latest single from a group called Evergrey, and this track is called Oxygen.
Have y'all listened to them before?
I feel like I did at one point, or at least you told me about them, and I recalled them at some point. There's like this vague fog of them for me.
Curious. I'm just curious. They've been around for a while. I've known about them. Never been a huge listener, but occasionally, I'd listen to some of their stuff. The lead vocalist, which I can't remember his name now to save my life, he's got a pretty good voice. And like I said, a coworker of mine, this is actually found out this is his favorite band, and I saw they put out a new single. I was like, why not? Let's do it.
Sounds good. All right, let's get to it.
No, about like 9 times out of 10, I have not heard the group.
Per usual, we're gonna get a fucking shirt made eventually.
Because it took me a while to open it. Okay.
So I go on, dream on at all, and all these empty words make me feel lost now and always. If life is meant to hurt, I'm losing to the pain here. It's been so long. Did I make myself believe that I'm not someone else but free from before? No, I don't Wish I was brave just like you. Wish I was wise just like you. Wish I could find my way like you do. 'Cause here I'm lost in my room, where the darkness always seemed to fall too soon. Wish I was strong just like you. Wish I was brave just like you. Come on, be closer. I'm still under the spell. I'm out of breath. It's pushing me under. Still under the spell. I'm out of oxygen. Holding you closer, but still under the spell. I'm out of breath. And we can stay under, can't stay out of breath. Oxygen.
I don't think I've ever quite heard a vocalist sound like Rick Astley before. No, 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 no.
That was intriguing. At points, I felt like some Soundgarden. I definitely caught the Rick Astley aspect of it, but that was kind of intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that. Nice, like an easy listening song. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, we only have one negative, and that is I feel like that song could have been at least 30 seconds shorter. At least, it drowned on a little too long. That's really my only complaint. Jesus Christ, scared me again. I don't know. Other than that, I enjoyed it. Again, I thought he sounded good. I thought, at least on my little headset here, the mixing sounded great. I could hear everything really well. Like that beast. That bass sounded great. Came through clear as day. Like, I really don't have a complaint. I thought it was a solid song. I enjoyed it. It just could have been at least 30 seconds shorter. That'd have been my only draw.
I will absolutely bounce off your what the fuck's the word? Your pro to the production. That was fantastic. The mix was well done. A nice heaviness that I could honestly parallel to Black Label Society. Of course, it had its own sphere of that. It was more of like an atmospheric melody. More so a melody that could be found within the pop realm, and that was my only con to it. But of course, that's a personal con for me, so just take that with a grain of salt. knowing how my perspective is. The guy's voice is goddamn superb. That's a smooth goddamn vocal. Well done, sir. My only con, again, is a couple cons for me. I will, again, bounce off what Doppler mentioned, and that it was a little drawn out. It was, but they were kind of going for a nice atmosphere or just soulful feel in that regard. Which, again, if that's what they were reaching for, then they achieved it well within their manner. Just for me, it was a little too melodic in the pop kind of sense of the word, and that, again, is just my own personal bias to what I enjoy. For anyone else, that I think this would be, so if you had someone that was into the White Snake kind of Poison realm of rock or metal, or you had someone that was more into pop and you were to introduce them into what the metal world could be, I think this would be a great gateway track. Absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, you could get them into, as Frosty mentioned, Soundgarden, hell, even Volbeat to that extent, and any of the other projects that Cornell was involved in. Yeah, that, for what it was, that was well done. God damn, though, that bass. Oh, that bass.
No, it's so good.
I would listen to that track again solely for the fucking bass on that. Just fantastic. I would love to see the production workflow on the engineer and what raw tracks he had to work with, because really makes me wonder as to what he was working with and how he got to the end result. Of course, it's not necessarily tools alone, it is experience that I'm fond of. But yeah, solid track. Have nothing overly critical to state in a negative context aside from my own personal bias. But yeah, guys, that was that. Thank you for watching. Any opposition, please fight us in the comments. And until next time, whether literally, musically, or lyrically, keep rolling heavy. Fuck you, Frosty. I almost fucked up.
You almost did.
Shut up.